We start by scanning the QR code located on the block into the prime mill. This contains the information such as the size, type, color, and the enlargement factor for the zirconium. And then this information will be forwarded to the speedfire after milling for the sintering process. Next, we're going to make sure that we start the touch process to save time. You want to start this before you design the crown. And what the touch process does is that it takes the milling burrs and it measures the blocks, and it tells the computer that you have actually inserted the correct block matching the one that you indicated in the software in the beginning. Next, we're going to go over to the administration phase on the prime scan. We're going to check and choose our design mode, and then we're going to choose our material. So we're going to choose KATANA One in this case, and as you can see, there's the word milling next to it. If you go down and look at the manufacturer for Kuraray, you'll see under materials, there's a couple of different options. If you choose other materials, there's milling and grinding. Grinding refers to wet milling. It's going to use a different burr, and it's going to be a wet process. Milling is going to use a carbide burr, and it's going to be a dry process. When we talk about wet milling, we have to remember a few things. We want to make sure that we clean out the chamber of the mill, change the filter, and have a really clean water tank reservoir. If we have any silica particles in the water, it's going to contaminate the zirconia, and it's going to affect the final aesthetic outcome. So one way to easily take care of this is to always have a separate water tank for your zirconia. So now that we choose Zirconia One and milling, we're going to choose our restoration, which is going to be on number 30. And then we're going to do our scan. As you can see here, we've already pre-scanned everything. Straight to model, and then go to design. Once we're in design and everything is to our satisfaction, we're going to go to manufacture. Okay, now we're at the manufacture stage, and we have 3 options of milling, as you can see. Which one you choose depends on yourself, on how quickly you can process. So if we're going to choose super fast, which gives it that 4.5-minute milling time, you're going to have more burr marks on your restoration. So you're going to have to spend time to remove the burr marks and pre-polish. If you want to have less burr marks, go for middle of the road, you can go for fine. And then this way it'll take maybe about 10 minutes, so about double the time. And then if you really want fine details and you're not really in a time rush maybe, you can go for fine or extra fine. And in this case, it comes out really, really nice. Almost no pre-polishing required. You just need enough to get that luster in place. And now we're going to head over to the milling unit to see how it works.